All right, for this week's project, I wanted to expand on the project that I created last week. This is that project I created last week. This is using a temperature sensor to sense the temperature in the room. If the temperature in the room is good, the light is yellow there in the middle. If it is too hot or too cold, then the light either on the top or the bottom will turn red, depending on if it is too hot or too cold. This week, my goal was to take this project and build onto it by adding a motor that would turn on if it were to get too hot or too cold. So here is that setup I just showed you with the motor working. At this point in time, I only have the motor running. All right, so in that last video, you can see I just had the motor running. Here I have got the motor unplugged and I just have the temperature going. This next video, you will see I will plug in the motor and the temperature and work them together. All right, so this one you can see I've got the temperature. You see the light is on red and the motor is running while that light is on red. So come to find out, my code was a little bit messed up, which is why my light kept showing only on red and my motor was working. So that part was working. However, I had messed up the temperature sensor part a little bit whenever I put the two codes together. So in this next video, you will see where I fixed the temperature sensor and it is now on yellow, meaning that the temperature is just right and the motor is not running. So here you can see the light is on yellow, the temperature is just fine, and the motor is not running at this point. So here you can see that the temperature has changed, and so the motor started running, and then the temperature went back up to normal, and so the motor has quit running.